This is from First Things First, former NFL head coach Eric Mangini on the struggles that Joe Burrow and the Bengals had against the Browns in that opener.
He didn't have much practice with the group. He's coming off an injury, and this is the first real live action, and they don't really know how the calf is going to respond. So I'm sure that plays into it as well. And then you've got a new defensive coordinator, a lot of different looks. And I'd say the other part of it is underestimating your opponent. Not just the Bengals, but the league is underestimating how good Cleveland is. I think they're better than people assume that they are. And when you start calling people L's, obviously you're not taking that opponent very seriously. And there's nothing worse in sports than underestimating an opponent.
With that, let's welcome in Fred Greetham from the Orange and Brown Report, senior analyst. Fred, you've seen a lot of Browns football. How impressed were you with that defense, and what was the most impressive thing?
I was very impressed with it, and I felt that was a big advantage, Dave, coming out of, in the first regular season. Of course, Jim Schwartz has won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator, so there's tape on him, but there was no tape on him coaching with the Browns and with Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith and that. And I just think, he carried what we saw throughout the training camp and preseason into the regular season, that attacking aggressive mode. And the way they battered, Joe Burrow and just did not give him time. I mean, if you would have told me that his longest completion with those three wide receivers was for 12 yards, I would have been asking what you've been drinking, because we've seen what Joe Burrow's done, in the past. But it was a suffocating, smothering defense all the way around. Sure, the weather conditions, were there, and it affected both offenses, affected both quarterbacks. But I think there's no question, this defense, can really carry the Browns this year. And the longer they stay under the radar, the better it is for them, in my opinion.